Time, you see a crime time interview with Derrick Hayes. Crime time, biggest names in the game. Crime time, new names to love the same.
Yes, y'all. Like I tell you, each and every week, we're going to bring you the biggest names in the game. And like we say, even the new names, the love is the same. I go by the name of Derrick Hayes, the Entertainer. Follow me on all social media platforms at Entertainer and even on Cash App. Ladies and gentlemen, today, something special is going on in the building. We had the Super Networker. Like she says on her shirt, ask me what I do. Her real name, her first name is Natasha Hall. Her marketing name is Natasha Markets. How you doing today, Miss Natasha?
I'm doing great. I just want to thank you so much for having me on today. This is so exciting.
It's a blessing. You know, like I tell people, in order to get a blessing, you have to be a blessing. And the name of her company is My Networking Apparel. My Networking Apparel. You can find out more about what she's doing on her website, mynetworkingapparel.com. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Hall. Her shirt say, ask me what I do. Natasha Market. Check out her website, mynetworkingapparel.com. So tonight, through the word network, we're going to interview you. We're going to get your information out there. And then at the end of the day, if there's anything else that you'd like to say, the floor is yours. The N is for now.
Perfect.
Please tell us exactly what you do now.
That's a good question. So, my name is Natasha, and I am a multi-business owner. I am also a brand developer, which is one of my business ventures that I'm super excited about. So, I have a podcast. It's called Fuck Work, but I'm a Go. And basically, it caters to I have 14 years of experience in human resources. And so I wanted to, once I transitioned out of corporate America, I say I retired from corporate America, I wanted to channel all of the knowledge that I've actually learned from human resources to educate 9 to 5ers how to protect themselves while at work. So if you need more information, if you're trying to transition out of 9 to 5 into being an entrepreneur full time, then that podcast is everything. It's funny, it's educational. It gets extremely serious when we talk about employment laws and things of that sort. But it's just to help people get motivated about going to work every day to protect themselves and then also learn how to transition themselves out of their 9 to 5 into entrepreneurship. And then I also have my networking apparel, which is probably my fastest growing baby. So all of our apparel and merchandise says "Ask me what I do," and the entire company is basically just to get the conversation started about what it is that you do. So one of the things that we believe is that everybody does something. And so once you wear the shirt, it's an attention, a super fast attention grabber. Like people are immediately going to say, so what do you do? That's just what it is. It doesn't matter where they see you, Target, Walmart, work, church. Everybody wants to know what it is. And so it's just something that I'm super excited about. It just allows me to connect with future entrepreneurs, future Forbes listers, current Forbes listers. You just don't know how many people I've actually engaged with by wearing this shirt every day. It's like my work uniform. I have something on every day. And then my last baby that I have, which will be launching October 5th, it is a creative branding agency. I have a publishing company inside of the agency. So I've to date published about 30 books with my publishing agency. And so I basically, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
I can hear you.
So with my agency, we've published 25 books, and we help entrepreneurs that would like to get published creating workbooks, journals, notebooks, and ebooks.
Okay. That's a blessing. It was crazy you said When you say F what? The podcast. What's the name of it?
I can't hear you.
What's the name of your podcast? Hopefully she'll sign back on. That's Natasha Hall, the super networker. The clothing line has asked me what I do.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-mm.
Try to sign off and sign back in, see if that helps. Because I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you at all.
We live here on Prime Time with the super networker, Natasha Hall, also known as Natasha Markets. The company is called My Networking Apparel. The website is mynetworkingapparel.com. And she'll be signing back in. And we're going through the word network. So far, we talked about what she's doing now. She has a podcast coming out, a branded agency. So big things are in the works for Natasha Hall. And until she comes back on, here she comes. You back?
Yes, I'm not sure what happened. I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay. We're on
I'm
the
sorry
E.
about that. Okay.
No problem. We're on the E. Things happen. We're on the E in the word network. And how important is it to have good, positive energy when you're in business?
So that's a good question because I'm not sure how you can network without positive energy. One of the things that I've learned over time is that in order to have friends, you have to be friendly. And so one of the like I guess I would say the law of attraction is something that is a part of my foundation. It's just that whatever energy you put out, you get back. And so, as long as I'm putting out positive energy, I'm always getting it back. You have to have your game face on when you're having, especially with wearing the Ask Me What I Do shirt and you're out and about. Let's just say that you have a, mean mug on your face, or, you're not looking friendly. People are not wanting to engage with you. They may see the shirt, but they're like, no, I don't want to talk to them. So just having that positive energy, it in a sense requires people to want to kind of rub off on you and take your smile away and kind of let that grow onto them. So positive energy is just super super important in whatever it is that you're trying to do, especially when you're trying to grow.
Right. The T is for timing.
Okay.
Do you put yourself in position so that timing works in your favor?
So one of the things I think is that I'm the queen of getting by. I don't know which one of my great 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 grandmas prayed for me, but I would say that just by the grace of God, I've been blessed with time, with perfect timing. I'm always or normally in the right place at the right time when it comes to ideas, greatness, networks, people that I need to meet. I'm just being in tune with myself and just being in tune with yourself. It allows you to be where you need to be. It's like you could just think about somebody that you may need to call, or always being ready for an opportunity, and like you calling me and reaching back out to me and saying, hey, I would love to interview with you, just being ready and like, yes, I can do it whenever you need it to be. Just being able to have that time and just move when you need to move is I'm just blessed with it. It's nothing that I do with any effort. It just happens like that. And so it's just funny to say that because on top of everything, I'm a mom too. So just trying to make time for, motherhood and my son and my family and just fitting everything in. I just thank God for my support system because they make it work. They make it work.
There you go. That's a blessing. You got to have a team to fulfill your dream.
Yes.
The W is for woman. Do you feel like you have to be twice as good because you're a woman in the game?
I think I have to be twice as good just being black. I think it's more so a race thing than it is a gender thing. Only just because I see the uprise when it comes to women and female entrepreneurship, especially in the lane that I'm in when it comes to the consulting world. You are seeing a lot of women on the uprise with it, but being a black woman has definitely been the challenge when you're trying to get into corporate doors and things of that sort, just because of just things that are going on, and just the stigma and things of that sort, and just having the qualifications that you need to go 2 times harder just so that way you can outbeat the competition. So I would say yes, it's hard to be a woman, but it's twice as hard at times being a Black woman for sure.
Okay, okay. The O is for opportunities. Are there things that you're not doing right now that you plan to do in the future?
Yes, so I have 2 more businesses in me. I've launched 2 new businesses this year. I'm working on one that will launch on January 1st. Like I said, I have one launching on October 5th, and then I have two more that are coming out next year. So I have a lot more in me to go.
Okay. Any insight on those that you can share, or we have to wait and see?
Yeah, so I have I'm not gonna say, so we talked earlier about support your friend, and that's a platform that I have coming up really, really soon, where a lot of my friends, we're all just getting together to teach people how to support each other. So I'm super excited about that because we talk about collaboration over competition, but we've never seen what it looks like and how it should feel. So I'm excited, extremely excited about being able to collaborate with other people that are like-minded, but also ambitious minded as well, so we can collaborate together and push such a great agenda.
Okay, okay. That's a blessing because that leads us to the next one. Because when you support your friend in relationships, how
Yes.
how important are relationships in business?
I would say relationships and business are super important. They talk about it's lonely at the top, but it's only lonely at the top if you make it that way. I think I just have not been able to make it this far without the relationships that I do have. I am forever grateful for those that have helped me on my path and on my journey to be where I am today, because I tell you, it's been a lot of times I haven't had to work hard because of who I knew. And so even with my shirts, I get phone calls all the time where they're like, "Hey, I was on a conference call and I seen somebody with your shirt on," and they send me pictures, and just people are so excited to be connected to me because they meet people that are connected to me vicariously and not even know me. So those relationships are just super important because it just reminds you how important it is when you have those success stories and things of that sort.
Oh yeah, very very important because I was sharing with you earlier. When COVID hit, I was doing the show during the day, and that was called Life School. But then when I went
Right.
to work, I started. I said, all right, I'm gonna do something in the evening, but because of my relationships, it was easier for me to actually book guests and not just guests, but quality guests. Because
Exactly.
if you have one name down, it's easy to get a second name.
Exactly.
So I was reaching out to different people, and so they was like, "Hey, sign me up or put me on this day." And so
Yes.
right now we have a guest lined up until the end of September already, and
See, that's
Monday.
so awesome.
So it's just a blessing. I just say that because not to say what I'm doing, I'm sharing because there's somebody out there listening to let them know what they can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the relationships are just important. It's what it is.
The K is for keys, like keys to success. You share some good keys, but what other keys to success can you leave for other entrepreneurs? Can you leave for mothers? Can you leave for Black people? Can you leave for people that work a 9 to 5 to want them to turn their 9 to 5 into 5 to 9, then to leave it all on the line?
I would say something that, or some things that I'm having to learn is one of the things I always talk about is shelf life. And I don't think that, as time goes on, we see a lot of people creating ideas surrounding things that we once wanted to do. And either, we're on a path of pursuing those things. As you say, it's a career and you want a promotion, but you see somebody else wanting to go for that same promotion, you still go forward, or you wait till you're ready and just putting it on a shelf until you can come back to it when you're actually ready to do it and actually pursue it 100%. Don't feel rushed. Trust the process. Instead of saying trust the process, I always say be the process. Only you're the master of your own domain. So, the process is you. And a lot of times we think, oh, I'm just going to wait. And when it comes, it's going to come. Like, no, you don't wait. The opportunity is waiting on you. Every day, the opportunity is waiting on you. When you get up in the morning, you like, God's going to bless me today. He's going to just have somebody in my path. He's gonna do that, but he's gonna tell you, he's gonna download into you, hey, I need you to be at Walmart at 5:30. And if you miss that beat, you're not gonna meet the person you need to meet, or you're gonna miss the opportunity you're supposed to get. So I just always believe like you just have to make sure, that you're being in tune and that you're staying ahead and doing what you're supposed to do, basically, and being the process.
Yeah, because it could even be you could be in line at a store and that voice say, bless this person behind
Yes.
you. You may miss out on an opportunity.
Yes.
Before we go, is there anything else that you like to add, or anything we missed out on, or anything you like to share?
I always have to do a shameless plug. Make sure that you get your networking shirts. We have so many new items. This yellow shirt that I have on right now will be available next week. So we have a fleet of outfits coming out next week, which I'm super excited about, to get more people in the conversation. You buy a shirt, people will ask you what you do, and then we'll feature you on our website and our social media page. So we do it's called The Conversation. Get your business in the conversation. It's a magazine attached to the apparel brand. And so once you wear the shirt, we broadcast you out to our 5,000 million subscribers. We'll feature on our website, and then we have 5,000 followers on Instagram as well.
And what are some of those items that you mentioned? Some of the items that you already.
Yes. So we have buttons. We have a networking notebook where you can basically digress. So let's just say you go to a networking event and you want to talk about who did you meet, what business cards did you collect, who do you need to follow up with. So the networking notebook will be coming out next week, which my publishing company published for my networking apparel. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have button-down polo shirts coming out next week. We have jogger pants. Let's see, what else do we have? T-shirts, tank tops, crop tops, any and everything that you can think of that you can wear. We also have fitness apparel as well. So if you want to work out and network, it's called Net Workout. And so you can do that at the same time as well.
Okay. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, ladies and gentlemen. Another great show, Prime Tie.
Thank you so much.
The M is small and it's silent because it's prime tie, like my tie. In life, the smaller things will quietly lead you to the bigger opportunities. And today we had a blessing right here with the super networker.
Yes.
Wearing her brand, asked me what I do. And when I first met her, she didn't have products. She just had that optimism that she was going to make something happen. So I used her brand to say, build resources and never doubt. See, if you work and work and work, and like she mentioned, faith without works is dead. So you can pray all day, but if you don't go out there to pray on the opportunities, you're going to be dead.
Yes.
You're sitting there watching everybody else get in the game. She goes by the name of Natasha Hall. She's also known as Natasha Markets. Check her out. Her company is My Networking Apparel.
Yes.
Many people have great ideas, but most people take those ideas to the grave.
Yes.
Everybody gets scared, but when you get prepared, you can make some things happen. So check out our website, mynetworkingapparel.com. And like I tell people all the time, the things you say and the things you do are important.
Yes.
Because they may be the only school that somebody ever sees.
Yes.
And until next time, I thank you for your time. And my friend Zay Sanford at Zay Sanford Music, he brought us in, and he's going to take us out. So support Zay Sanford, support Natasha Hall, support Derrick Hayes. Entertain. Let's go.
You will be amazed.